In the silent corridors of St. James Park, there are always stories that seem to linger in the air, even when no one dares to say them out loud. Supporters can sense when something is about to happen. Whether it's in the tone of conversations in the pubs of Tyneside, the unexpected reactions on social media, or even the glances exchanged between players and executives, there is that almost magical feeling that an important piece of news is about to emerge. And this time, the atmosphere is no different. There is a buzz, mixing nostalgia, emotion, and even a hint of hope, leaving the hearts of the black and white faithful racing. It is precisely in these moments that supporters cling to any sign, any clue that might reveal what is happening behind the scenes at the club. And we are here to share one of those stories that promises to stir the emotions of the Newcastle United family. But before we get straight to the point, let me ask you something important. If you are passionate about Newcastle, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. Your subscription helps us bring more exclusive content and keep the Magpies community united and informed. Those who follow Newcastle closely know that the club has undergone huge transformations in recent years. From a team battling relegation to becoming one of the richest and most ambitious in Europe, its recent history has been shaped by strong characters who will remain forever in the supporters' memory. Among them, there is one figure who, for many, still represents one of the most emotional chapters of this turnaround. And it is precisely that figure who has once again been remembered with affection, rekindling a flame that seemed extinguished. In recent weeks, small gestures have caught the eye. A message on social media, a reminder of important moments, a seemingly simple comment, yet full of emotion. And all of this came from someone who has earned the trust of the supporters on the pitch, someone who knows better than most the weight of wearing the Newcastle shirt, and who did not hesitate to open his heart publicly. These signals were enough to create a wave of anticipation among fans, who began to wonder whether something bigger might be unfolding. And here we reveal the central piece of this story. Bruno Guimarães, one of the biggest idols of Newcastle United's recent era, surprised the supporters by publicly calling for Amanda Staveley to return to the club. That's right. The Brazilian midfielder, in a comment on social media, made it clear how much he misses the presence of the executive who was a key figure in the club's transformation in 2021. The request, simple, direct and full of emotion, quickly set off discussions among supporters, bringing back memories of one of the most beloved figures ever to walk through Tyneside. If you've made it this far, it's a sign that stories like this matter to you just as much as they do to thousands of Newcastle fans. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel to keep receiving exclusive content like this. It's quick, free, and it makes all the difference in allowing us to bring the latest directly to you. To understand the weight of Bruno Guimarães' gesture, it's important to look back. Amanda Staveley was the central figure in Newcastle's takeover in 2021. She was the one who opened the door for the Public Investment Fund, the famous PIF of Saudi Arabia, to take control of the club, turning Newcastle into one of the richest in the world. Alongside her husband Mehrdad Gadusi, and in partnership with the Reuben brothers, Amanda became the face of a new era, an era that turned hope into reality and put Newcastle back on the European football map. But like every football story, the journey was not only about glory. In 2024, a turbulent period concerning financial sustainability rules, known as PSR, placed the club in a difficult position. Newcastle were forced to sell young talents such as Elliot Anderson and Yankuba Minna, players who carried great potential for the future. It was in that context, marked by uncertainty and external pressures, that Amanda Staveley left the club, a departure that, for many, felt premature and painful. Even after her departure, the connection between Staveley and Newcastle never truly disappeared. She continued to make appearances, whether publicly at the Carabao Cup final alongside her family after an invitation from Jamie Reuben, or through short messages on social media, always showing that the club still has a place in her heart. That emotional bond kept alive the affection that many supporters continue to feel for her. And it was precisely this connection that Bruno Guimarães brought back to light, by replying to a post from Amanda Staveley wishing good luck to Newcastle's women's team. The Brazilian wrote, "Come back Queen," a short phrase, yet full of meaning. A gesture that not only revived the memory of Amanda among the supporters but also reignited the debate about the impact she had on building the current Newcastle. It wasn't the first time Bruno showed his affection for her either. At the time of her departure, the midfielder described her as one of us, underlining the respect she holds in the dressing room. And for you who are following this story, here's another reminder. Subscribe to the channel, that way you won't miss any detail from behind the scenes at Newcastle. From transfer rumors to revelations like this one, which stir the supporters' hearts. During her time at the helm of the club, Amanda Staveley was responsible for crucial signings. She was heavily involved in bringing in big names such as Sandro Tonali and maintained a strong relationship with Eddie Howe, the manager who has become the symbol of Newcastle's new era. Her vision and negotiating skills helped put the Magpies in a position of prominence in European football. For this reason, Bruno's call for her return echoes the question, will we ever see Staveley back at the helm? Currently, according to information published by Chronicle Live, Amanda remains active in the football world. There are rumours that she has an interest in acquiring another Premier League club, Tottenham Hotspur, although she has reportedly been told the club is not for sale. Even so, her ambition and determination remain evident, and her story at Newcastle continues to be remembered as one of the most intense and emotional chapters in the club's recent history. And that's why Bruno Guimarães' message cannot be seen as just a casual comment on social media. It carries the weight of memory, gratitude, and the hope of a return which, though unlikely, still lives on in the minds and hearts of many supporters. After all, in football, you can never say never. So, support her, if you want to keep up with stories that go far beyond the results on the pitch. Don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel now and join our community. Here, every detail matters. Every story is told clearly and passionately, always with you in mind.